We're back. So, as stated before, I am extremely in the hot seat. Yeah. So, we're on the road, going to New Mexico. How many more weeks does he have? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Give him full practice. Full practice. Limited practice. Oh, you got increased composure. Hopefully that helps out in the game. Alright. Let's get it done. I think I'm just gonna go with all white. Oh, I don't want yellow. I'll go with all white.
University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with
We got a couple of fans in the crowd.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here
get the ball first
to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its
drop 2 passes in the end zone.
From there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Lobos offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And onto the field comes Jack Lane. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
That's not good to hear.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side.
Oh, come on, man.
Now he's loose. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well. He showed you his athleticism.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Humphrey. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The Lobos are rolling down the field.
Ready. Walk, go.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position.
Blue 22, blue 22.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Dang,
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Damn.
Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes
What the? Oh my God! Oh my God!
At the 45 on his way. That is
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me!
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Oh,
nice pick
man.
up on the return, but more important,
Defense stepping up. Defense stepping up. Offense just got to do something.
And this is obviously
Offense
not a
just
great
got to do
start for this
something, man.
quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
I don't know what I got to do. I got to do something, man.
Out ready to get things rolling on this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to it. Good, solid tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires quickly. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Oh, dead wrong person. Oh, my God. Oh, and X was open. X was, oh, my God. Why did I press
square? That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
That X was wide open. Oh, my God. I don't know why I pressed square.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them, and they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Collins. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Man, that's myself up, man. Hey.
Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
I should be winning this game.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on across.
Oh, come on, man.
And maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Hey, when you
hold on to the ball
up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got him, and he's dragged down.
What?
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, points, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Walsh. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Smith with the grab over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Yeah, that wasn't the play I picked.
On the delay, it's Scott. Might have a chance. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
I'm glad I looked at what play it was.
On the run, it's Scott. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll give it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Delay to the back. It's Scott.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes a catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll be set up and in great
to use a
position
timeout.
here. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left.
Come on, man.
And we
oh, my God.
Down to 7 seconds.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It is
Oh,
incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Hey, man.
Between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room.
Ready, go!
Halftime as both teams
Dang,
head
man.
into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Colorado taking on the number 6 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Buffs with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition.
Dropping passes in the end zone, man. Hey.
Stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to
Defense
kick off this
continue to do what
second
they're
half.
doing. Should be fine. Oh, come on,
And
man.
a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Flip, flip, flip! Down! Ready, go!
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Caught by Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Ready! 180! 180! Ready, go, go!
Gives it on the option.
Oh, my God.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Hey, man.
Almost. They take the lead here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
Go, go!
Gonna run it. It's Scott. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
I haven't seen no speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To throw, it's Hayes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw.
Oh.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20.
Oh, my God, man.
Mexico. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Running inside.
Oh.
It's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage.
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, my God.
Downfield. And the catch and run. taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space, it's Mitchell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. And the pass is
Come on, man.
Charged loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Did not see him.
Finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice move to keep running. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Smith with the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver. On the draw, it's Mitchell. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now.
Oh, man.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He slings it deep to the left.
Damn.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Humphrey. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Lobos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage? And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Off play action. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Here's a little room there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
That started the second half badly with that kickoff.
They get the W, and
They went downhill from there.
Number 6 looks as if they're going
don't know. I keep finding ways to lose these games.
Right? Like you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.